Well, good morning. This is Kent Blaylock with SDG Replays, coming to you live this morning from a cool morning here in North Carolina. But it's exciting to be bringing you some more basketball this morning. We're going to continue in our Battle of the Best tournament that I am into the elimination rounds now. And I want to go ahead and take a look in game, revisit what happened yesterday, because I'm still kind of stunned by it all. Yesterday we started our elimination round. There'll be 4 games in this elimination round, and we started with the Portland Trailblazers, the 90-91 Trailblazers, going to Boston to play the 83-84 Boston Celtics. And in that game, the Blazers just took the Celtics to the woodshed and beat them 107-82 with, as you can see here, the Celtics shooting just under 31% on the game with 16 turnovers. They got beat badly. And the other amazing thing about that game is Larry Bird in that game going 2 for 31 in his shooting and 1 for 5 in three-point attempts. He didn't get 11 rebounds, but he scored 10 points on 2 for 31 shooting. And I was in that game. I was just hitting enter. I was letting the computer do the play, both strategy and subbing, which I, again, will do today. But, boy, the rolls did not go Larry Bird's way. It seemed like every instance he was missing shots. 2 for 31. That does not sound like Larry Bird. And I'm still stunned by it. So what I'm going to do today, because of that fact, I didn't roll my own dice yesterday. I'm going to roll my own dice today, even though it takes longer. I just like the variety. I like the randomness. And I think it's maybe a little more accurate. I don't trust the computer, not after yesterday, seeing Bird go 2 for 31. I don't think that would ever happen. He's had bad shooting days, but never anything like that. So we're going to go into today's game. This is an elimination game between 2 New York teams. It's going to be the 1992-93 New York Knicks against the 1973-74 New York Nets. That's the Patrick Ewing-led Knicks against the Dr. J-led Nets. And that's going to be the game we're going to play right now, as we're going to be going to Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum in New York for this matchup of these 2 teams from New York. As we look at our starting lineups for the visiting New York Knicks, you have starting at point guard Doc Rivers, shooting guard John Starks. Your small forward is Charles Smith, power forward Charles Oakley, and then Hall of Famer Patrick Ewing at center. Anthony Mason so far in this tournament is leading in scoring with 19 points and also rebounds with 14. So he's playing very well. Doc Rivers is leading in assists at 6. Dr. J is leading the Nets in scoring at 31 points. Larry Keenan in rebounds at 9, and Dr. J in assists with 8. So that's our game. Again, I'm going to turn off or turn on the AI subbing and strategy and let the computer do the subbing and strategy. All I'm going to do is roll the dice and then let the game play itself. So for the tip-off, Patrick Ewing against Larry Keenan. and I'm rolling off camera, so you just have to trust me. I have no dog in this fight, so it does not matter to me. Ewing controls the tip, kicks the ball over to Charles Smith. Charles Smith with the action. Being D'd up by Dr. J. Dr. J causes the missed shot, but Williamson, the shooting guard, swoops in for the offensive rebound. Well, excuse me, no, that was a defensive rebound. Well, that was an offensive rebound by John Starks. Excuse me, read that wrong. Patrick Ewing with the action for the Knicks as he posts up on Billy Paultz. Posting up on Paultz, turns and shoots and scores. Our first basket of the game. Julius Erving with the ball for the Nets. Brings it up court. Shoots, misses. Rebounded by Doc Rivers. Rivers walks the ball up court, kicks it over to Starks on the wing. Starks with possession. Rises up and shoots against Williamson and misses. Rebounded by Keenan. Kicks the ball up court to Erving. Erving with the ball. Erving kicks the ball over to Williamson on the wing. John Starks guarding Williamson. Williamson kicks the ball over to Brian Taylor, the point guard. John Starks looks to dip in to steal the ball, and he does as he pickpockets Taylor. He then moves the ball up court, kicks it down into Charles Oakley in the post. Oakley in the post. Being D'd up by Keenan. He shoots, he scores, and he is fouled. Just checking something off screen here. Oakley toes the free throw line. Goes to the free throw line. He shoots, and he is good on the first. Toes the line on the second, and he will be good on both. 4-0 Knicks lead as Brian Taylor brings the ball up for the Nets. He shoots, he misses. Rebounded by Charles Smith. Charles Smith kicks the ball up to Rivers. Rivers brings the ball up court. Kicks it into Ewing in the post. Ewing with it in the post. Kicks it back to Oakley, who then drops it back into Ewing. Ewing being D'd up by Paultz. And he's fouled by Paultz. Basket good. Ewing goes to the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play. And it is good. The Knicks have jumped out to a 7-0 lead on the Nets. Julius Erving bringing the ball up the court for the Nets. Takes it into the post, drives in, challenging Ewing, and hits good. Erving's first basket and the first two for the Nets. The Knicks move the ball back up court. Again, kicking it into the post. Hey, good morning, Al. Ewing in the post with the ball. Yeah, Al, this morning I decided to roll my own dice. After allowing the computer to do the rolls yesterday in that Boston game and watching Bird go 2 for 31, I had my suspicions of the computer. It just seemed weird to me. So I'm rolling my own dice this morning. It'll make it a little longer, but I just like the randomness rolling my own dice. So Ewing against Paultz. He shoots. He misses. Rebounded by Williamson. Williamson shoots the ball up court to Larry Keenan on the wing. Keenan looking to post up Oakley. He backs Oakley in. He shoots. He misses. Rebounded by Charles Smith. Good defense by Oakley forces the miss. Smith with the rebound. Going up court. Smith with the action. Julius Erving D'ing up Smith, bodying him up. Smith looks to shoot. It's blocked by Erving, but he blocks it out of bounds. Team rebound to the Knicks. They inbounds the ball, kick it into Ewing, into post. Ewing shoots, and he misses. Rebounded by the shooting guard, Williamson. Williamson brings the ball up courts. Oh, thank you. Let me change that. I meant to be right here. Thank you, Al. Miss the simple things in the streaming stuff sometimes. Paltz with the action for the Nets. Posting up on Ewing. He shoots, and he's fouled by Ewing. It's a non-shooting foul, so they'll kick the ball in to Williamson. Inbounds to Williamson. Williamson with the action. He'll put the ball up. He misses. Rebounded by Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers brings the ball up court. Kicks it into Tony Campbell. Campbell on the wing. He shoots. He scores. I didn't know Campbell was a part of the Knicks teams. I just remember him being with the Lakers. Nets bring the ball up court. They kick it into their center again. Billy Paltz with the ball. Posting up on Ewing. Column 2 shot for Paltz. And he shoots and he scores. Give the assist to Dr. J. 8 minutes to go in the first. Knicks 9, Nets 4. They bring the ball up the court. Kick it into the post to Ewing. Ewing battling it out inside with Paltz. He turns to shoot. It's blocked by Paltz and rebounded by Taylor. Campbell is getting a little testy inside with the elbows. But there will be no call as they bring the ball up court. They kick it over to Julius Erving, their number one option. Erving with the ball. Doc Rivers steps in to tempt the steal, and he does. Rivers with the steal. Brings the ball up court, kicks it in to Mason. Mason battling against Keenan inside. He shoots, he scores. Give the assist to Hubert Davis. Again, the Nets bring it up. They look to get it in to Julius Erving, who's having a little trouble getting started in this game. He shoots, he misses. He's 1 for 3. Rebounded by Ewing. Bring the ball up court, kick it over to Tony Campbell. Erving D'ing up Campbell. Campbell turns to shoot. Erving blocks it, but it's blocked into the hands of Ewing. He goes up with it. He misses. He misses the little short chippy. It's rebounded by Taylor. Taylor brings it up court, kicks it over to the shooting guard Williamson. Williamson with the ball. Shoots and misses. Rebounded by Tony Campbell. Campbell brings up at court, kicks it over to Hubert Davis, the North Carolina grad. Davis with the ball. Being guarded by Williamson. Williamson forces the ball out of Davis's hands. over to Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers looks to fire the three. Pulls up beyond the arc. Fires away. No good. Defensive rebound by Larry Keenan. Keenan brings it up. Kicks it in to Paltz in the post. Paltz being D'd up by Ewing. He turns. Shoots the half hook. Ewing blocks it, but out of bounds to the Nets. Inbound pass to Williamson. Williamson fouled by Hubert Davis. Williamson goes to the line for two. Shoots his first. And it is good. Toes the line for the second. Takes a deep breath. Shot is up and good. Knicks walk the ball up the court. Kick it into Anthony Mason in the post. Posting up on Larry Keenan. Billy Paltz steps over and blocks the shot by Anthony Mason. Defensive rebound by Taylor. Campbell's throwing elbows once again. Again, no flagrant foul. I guess with that number of 6, there's no way it'll ever be a flagrant foul on him because you can't roll higher than 6. So why bother? Larry Keenan now with the ball for the Nets. They kick it into the post. He swings the ball back up to Taylor, who kicks it back into Keenan, trying to get position on Mason in the post. Keenan shoots, misses. Good defense by Mason, as Mason also gets the rebound. Kicks it up court to Doc Rivers. Rivers, again, is going to attempt a three-point shot. He fires away, and it is good for his first basket of the game and his 3 points. Knicks lead 14-6 with 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Nets walk the ball up the court. Kick it into Billy Paltz in the post. Posting it up on Ewing. Has not been a good idea so far for the Nets, as Ewing steps in and steals the ball from Paltz. They kick it over to Hubert Davis, who brings it up and wants to reward Ewing for the good defense on the other end. Ewing in the post with the ball. Being guarded by Paltz. Paltz with the good defense forces Ewing to kick it out to Rivers on the wing. Rivers with the mid-range jumper. No, he's going to step beyond the arc once again and shoot another three. And it rims out. Rebounded by Williamson. And the Nets are going to be off on the fast break on the long rebound. Billy Paltz running the court as a big man. But Ewing gets back, contests the shot. Paltz misses. Rebound by Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers runs the ball up court. Kicks it into Ewing, who's getting early post position. Billy Paltz contesting the shot, but Ewing shoots and scores. It's good. Ewing's 7th point. Give Rivers the assist as the Nets bring the ball back up the court to kick the ball over to Irving on the wing. And he kicks it over to Keenan in the post, and Keenan posts up and scores. Give the assist to Dr. J. Nets putting the full court press on the Knicks. And it's a great play made by Rivers, who breaks the press. Good lead pass to Ewing. Ewing dunks it home for his 9th point. Give the assist to Rivers. Great play by Doc Rivers, breaking the press as the Knicks now lead by 10. The Nets bring the ball up and kick it over to Julius Erving, trying to get him going. Slow start for Erving, being guarded by Tony Campbell. Erving misses. He's 1 for 4 so far. Rebounded by Patrick Ewing. Patrick Ewing kicks the ball up court to Tony Campbell. Campbell shoots, misses. Dr. J with the rebound. Dr. J brings the ball up court, keeps it in his hands. Tony Campbell forcing the ball out of Dr. J's hands. Over to Taylor, who kicks it back over to Dr. J. Hubert Davis sneaks in and strips the ball from Dr. J. Stolen by Davis. Davis quickly up court to Ewing in the post. Ewing shoots, misses, rebounded by Larry Keenan. And they're off on the fast break. The Nets look to get something going here as they trail by 10. But Campbell hustles back. Can he stop this fast break? He does. He gets back in good transition defense. Stops the break by the Nets. As Brian Taylor now has the ball for the Nets on the perimeter. He shoots, he misses, rebounded by Doc Rivers. Timeout, New York Knicks. As we see substitutions coming in. In for the Knicks now, Greg Anthony, John Starks, Tony Campbell, Anthony Mason, and Charles Smith. And for the Nets, on the court for the Nets to close out the remainder of this first quarter, Melchioni, Taylor, Schaefer, Erving, and Keenan. As Greg Anthony brings the ball up the court for the Knicks. He swings the ball over to Starks, who kicks it back to Anthony. Anthony with the ball, being D'd up by Melchioni, and Melchioni was able to get the block. The ball's tied up. Jump ball between Tony Campbell and Billy Schaefer. And the Knicks control the tip. Bring the ball up, kick it into Charles Smith, who is now in the post. He kicks it to John Starks on the wing. Starks rises up, shoots, he misses. Rebound, Billy Schaefer. Billy Schaefer brings the ball up court, kicks it over to Erving, now playing at the power forward position. Posting up on Anthony Mason. Can he use his quickness against Mason? He shoots. Oh, he's fouled by Mason. A little too quick for Mason as he draws the shooting foul. Dr. J misses the first. Takes a deep breath. Takes his second shot. He will miss both as Dr. J is struggling from the field so far. Rebounded by Charles Smith. As Anthony Mason with the ball for the Knicks with 1:48 to go in the first quarter. He shoots, he scores. Give the assist to Campbell as the Knicks now lead by 12. Billy Schaefer with the ball for the Nets. being guarded by Tony Campbell, and he will be fouled by Campbell. Schaefer to the free throw line for 2 shots. He's good on the first. Now his second. And he's good on both. And we have a rare play event. These are always scary. Pat Riley is still protesting the last call, but the officials wave him away. So that's not very rare. A coach protesting a call? No, not rare at all. As John Starks brings the ball up the court for the Knicks. He shoots, he misses. Rebounded by Keenan, his 4th. Keenan kicks the ball over to Melchioni. I don't know if that's Melchioni or Melchioni. We're going to go with Melchioni. Melchioni with the ball. He shoots, he misses. Rebounded by Campbell. Campbell kicks the ball over to John Starks, who's moving up on the wing. Brian Taylor defending Starks. Starks rises up. He shoots. He misses. Offensive rebound, Anthony Mason. Anthony Mason follows it up, and it's good. Foul on Dr. J as he follows a shot up and gets hammered by Irving as well. Mason to the free throw line. Cannot take advantage of the three-point play, though. Dr. J with the rebound on the missed free throw. Kicks it up to Billy Schaefer. Billy Schaefer with the ball. Will shoot. He'll miss. Rebounded by Mason. Anthony Mason with the action for the Knicks. Bill Melchioni steps in, picks the pocket of Mason, and they're off on the fast break, off the turnover. Herb Williams in now for the Knicks, hustling back on defense. Can he hold up this fast break? He can. Good transition defense again by the Knicks. 38 seconds to go in this first quarter. Low-scoring quarter, especially for the Nets, who've only mustered 10 points so far. Brian Taylor with the action. He shoots. He misses. Rebounded by Larry Keenan. Keenan kicks the ball over to Schaefer. And Schaefer is good on the layup for his 4th point. 10-point Knicks lead. 24 seconds to go as John Starks has the action. 34 on the dice. He shoots, misses, rebounded by Dr. J. Dr. J brings the ball up court, rushing it up court. Looking to take advantage. Herb Williams comes over to look to try to block the shot. Irving swooping in. Up and in over Williams for his 4th point. Give the assist to Taylor. They pressure Campbell, who now has the ball. But he gets the ball out of his hands over to Anthony Mason. 2 seconds on the clock. And Irving steals it. And that will end the quarter. Very low-scoring quarter with the Knicks putting up 22 points to the Nets 14. Let's take a look at the stats here for a second. Yeah, I was expecting some low percentage shooting, and I got it. 33% for the Knicks, 26% for the Nets. Neither team shooting the ball well at all. Maybe I'm wrong about the computer. Seems my rolling the dice myself is not much better. Let's go to the second quarter. The New York Knicks leading 22-14. Let's take a look at a recap. Ewing leading all scorers with 9. Doc Rivers has 4 rebounds and 2 assists for the Knicks. For the Nets, Dr. J is leading scoring with 4. When you've only scored 14 points, that's not to be surprised. Larry Keenan has 5 rebounds and 2 assists for Dr. J. Maybe both these teams can pick up the scoring a little bit here in the second quarter. Get warmed up a little bit and hit a few shots. Billy Schaefer with the ball for the Nets. Anthony Mason D'ing up Schaefer. Schaefer forced to get rid of the ball, but they kick it back into Schaefer. Schaefer with the action. Ewing coming over to help. Schaefer up and good with it. Credit the assist to Melchioni. As they kick the ball into John Starks after the made basket, he brings the ball up court. He's going to attempt a three-pointer. Starks rises up beyond the arc. Fires away. No good. Rebounded by Willie Sojourner. What a good name. Sojourner kicks the ball up to Billy Schaefer. Schaefer with the ball. John Starks dipping in to see if he can steal the ball from Schaefer. And he does. As he picks the pocket of Schaefer. He pilfers Schaefer. Starks kicks the ball up to Oakley in the post. Oakley being guarded by Irving. Irving with the quick hands and his second steal. And the Nets are off on the fast break once again. And the Knicks get back and hold up the fast break. Good transition defense. Melchioni kicks the ball into Sojourner in the post, posting up on Ewing. Ewing D'ing up on Sojourner. Sojourner with a little bit of a shoulder throws the half hook, and it is good. Give Schaefer the assist. The Knicks walk the ball up the court, kick it into Ewing to see if he can retaliate, as the Nets have come out in the second and cut the lead to 4. And Sojourner will foul Ewing as Ewing posted up Sojourner. Sojourner hacked the big man. Ewing to the free throw line. Good on the first as Wendell Ladner comes in for Dr. J. Ewing with the second. And he will be good on both. Melchioni bringing the ball up the court for the Nets. Kicks it into Sojourner. Sojourner with good position. Takes the shot, and it's good. Give the assist to Melchioni. Knicks lead, 24-20. 10:24 to go in the quarter. Greg Anthony bringing the ball up the court for the Knicks. John Roche leaves Starks to double team Anthony, and he steals the ball. And the Nets again are off on the fast break. And Sojourner puts up the shot. He misses. Rebounded by Greg Anthony. Greg Anthony kicks the ball up to Starks, who's moving up on the left wing. He shoots, he misses. Rebounded by Oakley. Offensive rebound by Oakley, who kicks it over to Ewing. And Ewing shoots and is fouled by Sojourner. He scores his 13th point. Goes to the line to try to get his 14th. That's the second foul on Sojourner. Give the assist to Greg Anthony. And Ewing is good on the three-point play for his 14th point. John Roche bringing the ball up for the Nets, who trail by 7. Roche fouled by Ewing. That's Ewing's second personal. John Roche collects the inbounds pass. And kicks it over to Wendell Ladner, who's just in the game for Dr. J. And he will turn it over. Knicks bringing the ball up the court. Kick it into Oakley in the post. Posting up on Ladner. Ladner dinging up Oakley. Oakley turns, shoots, misses. And loose ball foul on Charles Oakley. His first. Fouls in frustration of that missing that easy shot. As Paltz comes back in for Sojourner. Nets bring the ball up court. They kick it into Ladner. Ladner with the ball. Backs out. Takes one beyond the arc. Three-pointer by Ladner. Not the best choice. He shoots, misses. Long rebound to Smith, who kicks it over to Greg Anthony. Greg Anthony with the ball. Shoots, misses. Rebounded by Billy Paltz. His first rebound. Paltz kicks it up to Schaefer, who's moving up the wing. Schaefer kicks it over to Ladner, posting up on the elbow. Ladner with the ball. Oakley D'ing him up. Ladner shoots and misses. Rebounded by Greg Anthony. Anthony quickly brings the ball up court, tossing it into Oakley in the post. Oakley shoots, misses. Rebounded by Melchione, the guard, who moves it up quickly up into the front court, kicks it into Ladner in the post. Ladner posting up Oakley, shoots and scores. Give the assist to Roche. 5-point game, 7:36 to go in the half. Charles Smith with the ball for the Knicks. Smith backing in Schaefer. Shoots and scores. Give the assist to John Starks as Doc Rivers returns to the game. Get Anthony going back to the bench. Dr. J in for Schaefer. Timeout, Nets. Nets inbound the ball. Melchione with the ball. Doc Rivers D'ing up Melchione, who gives it up, but then they kick it right back to Melchione. Melchione with Melchione. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to pronounce that. Going from one to the other. He kicks the ball to Dr. J. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. He shoots, misses, rebounded by Billy Paltz. Paltz looks to follow, but he misses. He misses the follow shot, contested by Ewing, causes Smith to get the rebound for the Knicks. Charles Smith bringing the ball up the court. Being guarded by Paltz. Paltz steps in with the steal. And the Nets looking to fast break off the turnover. Melchione drives to the hoop. Charles Oakley, with good defense, steps in front and takes the offensive charge. Offensive foul on Melchione. Williamson comes in for Roche as Keenan comes in for Ladner for the Nets. Knicks bring the ball up court. Kick it into Charles Smith. Smith on the wing. Bounce pass over to Starks. Wide open jumper. Starks lets her fly, and it is good. Give the assist to Smith, and that'll be Starks' first basket after an 0 for 7 start. Knicks up now by 9 as the Nets having trouble scoring the ball. Billy Paultz now with the ball as Keenan kicks it over to Paultz. Being guarded by Ewing. He shoots, he misses. Rebounded by Patrick Ewing. Ewing kicks the ball up to Starks. Starks being guarded by Williamson. Looks for the steal. He forces it out of Starks' hands, who kicks it over to Charles Oakley in the post. Being guarded by Keenan. Oakley shoots, misses, but he gets his own rebound and follows his shot. Offensive rebound, Oakley. And Oakley will kick it over to Ewing in the post. Ewing being guarded by Billy Paultz. Billy Paultz comes over and blocks the shot. That's Pault's third block shot. As Taylor comes in for Melchione, who goes to the bench. That shot was blocked out of bounds, so possession to the Knicks. Doc Rivers with the ball for the Knicks. Kicks it into Ewing. Ewing again posting up. And he kicks it back out to Rivers. Can Rivers get off the shot? Brian Taylor, just fresh into the game, steals it from Rivers. And they're off on the fast break again on the turnover. Dr. J swooping down the lane. Rising up. Is he going to flush it? And Dr. J slams it home on the fast break. Knicks bring the ball back up court. Kick it into the post to Ewing. Ewing shoots, misses. Rebounded by Dr. J. Dr. J bringing the ball up to court. With the ball. Kicks it to Taylor, who kicks it back to Dr. J. Patrick Ewing reaching in with the steal from Dr. J. Kicks it over to Rivers, who's bringing the ball up the court as they look to take advantage of this turnover. Rivers will be fouled by Taylor. They inbound the ball to John Starks. He rises up. He's going to take the three beyond the arc. Fires away, and it is good. Give the assist to Doc Rivers. 4 minutes to go. 10-point game. Low-scoring game. Great defensive battle between these two teams. The Nets bring the ball up the court. Kick it in to Billy Paultz in the post. Being D'd up by Ewing. He shoots. He misses. Offensive rebound. Larry Keenan. Keenan kicks it over to Billy Paltz in the post. Paltz shoots, misses, rebounded by Rivers. John Starks now with the ball as Rivers kicks it up to Starks. Starks will look again to shoot the three. He rises up beyond the arc, fires away. No good. Rebounded by Keenan. That's his 7th rebound. Brian Taylor with the ball as Keenan kicks it up to Taylor as he moves the ball up the court. Doc Rivers tightly covering Taylor. Taylor rises up, shoots, misses, rebounded by Charles Oakley. Oakley with the ball brings the ball up court. 3 minutes to go in the half. Oakley with the shot. Being guarded by Keenan. Keenan D'ing Oakley up. Oakley shoots, misses, gets the offensive rebound, follows his own shot, shoots, misses, but he's fouled by Keenan. Oakley to the free throw line to extend the lead. He's good on the first. Takes a deep breath and shoots the second. Didn't breathe deeply enough as it bangs off back iron. Rebounded by Keenan. Keenan kicks it up to Williamson, shooting guard. Williamson being guarded by Starks. Williamson rises up for the jump shot. Starks contests. He misses. Rebounded by Doc Rivers, his 6th rebound. Rivers bringing the ball up the court for the Knicks. And he will attempt the three-pointer. Beyond the arc, Rivers fires away. Missed, but offensive rebound by Patrick Ewing. Ewing with the follow shot, and it is good for his 16th point. As the Knicks extend their lead to 13 with 2:24 to go. Nets bring the ball up court, kick it over to Ewing. Irving on the wing. Dr. J on the wing with the ball. He shoots, he misses, gets his own rebound, coming down the lane. And he will be fouled by Charles Smith. Great hustle by Dr. J to get his own missed shot. To the free throw line he goes. The first is good. Dr. J with the second, with the unusual free throw form, if anyone remembers. And he makes both. 2:24 to go, 11-point lead for the Knicks. John Starks bringing the ball up the court for the Knicks. And again, he will rise up beyond the arc. Fire away the three-pointer. And he misses. Billy Paltz with the rebound. His 3rd. Williamson with the ball as Paltz kicks it over to the shooting guard. Williamson will shoot. He'll miss. Rebounded by Doc Rivers, who's having a good day on the boards with his 7th. Rivers kicks the ball over to Starks. Starks with the action. Being guarded by Williamson. Williamson, as Starks rises up for the jump shot. Williamson contesting the shot. Starks misses. Rebounded by Paltz. And the Nets are off on the fast break on the missed shot. John Starks hustling back. Holds up the fast break. Good transition defense again by the New York Knicks. Taylor kicks the ball into Paltz in the post. Being guarded by Ewing. He'll force the ball out of Paltz's hands. Out to the shooting guard. Williamson on the wing. Williamson turns it over as it slips through his hands, out of bounds. John Starks with the ball for the Knicks as they bring the ball up the court. Starks rises up. He shoots, misses, rebounded by Dr. J. Dr. J kicks the ball over to Williamson on the wing. Williamson with it, being guarded by Starks. Gives a slight pump fake, gets Starks up off his feet, then shoots and scores for Williamson's 4th point. Knicks bring the ball up court, kick it into Ewing in the post. 52 seconds to go in the half. And Ewing will shoot and score. Give the assist to John Starks. That's Ewing's 18th point here in the first half. Nets bring the ball up court, kick it into Larry Keenan, posting up on Oakley. Oakley, with a good defense, forces it a steal. He gets the steal on the roll of the 1 and a 6. He gets the steal. Brings the ball up court, kicks it into Ewing. Ewing again, posting up on Paltz. Paltz with the good defense, forcing it out of Ewing's hands. Over to Charles Smith. 32 seconds to go in the half. Smith shoots and scores. Give the assist to Starks. John Williamson now with the ball for the Nets, trailing 41-28. Williamson bringing the ball up. Being guarded by Starks. Williamson kicks the ball over to Dr. J. 16 seconds to go. Dr. J being guarded by Charles Smith. Shoots, misses, rebounded by Ewing. Ewing kicks it over to Oakley. Oakley with the action. He'll shoot, he'll miss. Rebounded by Dr. J. And they're off on the fast break with only 8 seconds to go. And Taylor lays it up and in. Give the assist to Paltz, who was able to get the ball to the cutting Taylor. 2 seconds to go. Charles Smith with the ball. Knicks up by 11. Paltz comes in to contest Smith. He shoots, misses, and rebounded by Keenan. And that will end our first half with the Knicks up 41-30. Only 30 points scored by the Nets in the first half. Only 41 for the Knicks. Let's take a look at the stats. Again, shooting percentages. 32% for the Knicks, 31% for the Nets. The only one that seems to be able to hit the side of a barn or hit the water falling out of the boat is Patrick Ewing, who is shooting 50% and 18 points in the first half. 18 of the Knicks' 41 points. Let's take a quick recap and look at our leaders. Again, Ewing with 18 points. Rivers with 7 rebounds in the first half and 3 assists. Dr. J leading the scoring for the Nets with 8 points. Keenan with 9 rebounds, and again, Irving with 2 assists. Again, the shooting is not the best. Rebounds almost dead even, 30-29. The Nets have blocked a lot of shots, 6 blocked shots. But they lead in turnovers by 4, and the fouls are basically even. So it's a slight lead in field goal percentage at 32% to .308 or 31%. It should be an interesting second half. This has been an ugly game so far. Neither team playing very well offensively, or is it just both teams are playing very well defensively? I remember that Knicks team, that 92-93 Knicks team. They were a grinded out defensive team. So this is not unusual for them. Don't know much about the 73-74 Nets. I was a little young for that time. I guess at that time I was about 6, 7 years old. Yeah, about 7 years old. Nets bring the ball up as he inbounds the ball. Start of the second half. They kick it into Billy Paultz in the post. Paultz in the post. Being guarded heavily by Ewing. Takes a circus shot. Puts up the shot. And he misses. Rebounded by Ewing. Ewing kicks the ball up to Rivers, who walks the ball up the court. Kicks it into Ewing in the post. Being guarded by Paultz. Paultz with the steal, his second, as he strips the ball from Ewing. And they're off on the fast break. Turnovers are fast breaks for the Nets. And Charles Oakley is able to nip in. He nips in to steal the pass for his second steal. Kicks it over to Charles Smith as he prevents the fast break. Julius Erving D'ing up Smith. Smith kicks it into Ewing in the post. Ewing with the ball. Shoots and scores his 20th point. Give the assist to Doc Rivers. Nets bring the ball up the court. Kick it into Keenan. And Keenan shoots and scores his 4th point. Sis Taylor. Knicks bring the ball up the court once again, looking to get it into the post. They kick it into Ewing. Being guarded by Paultz. Ewing with the column 2 shot. He shoots, misses. Rare play check in event. Oh, Keenan is called for goaltending. And Ewing gets the points, 22 points. For Ewing, assist number 5 for Rivers. Goaltending on Keenan. Nets bring the ball up court. Kick it into Keenan on the wing. Keenan, again, guarded heavily by Oakley. Has to take the tightly contested shot. He shoots, and he scores the tough shot. Give the assist to Brian Taylor. Nets putting the full court press on the Knicks. And Williamson gets a little too aggressive and fouls Doc Rivers. Yeah, it is a tough, grinded out game. You think the Doc's going to bring it on the second half? Well, I hope so, because they're down by 11 as the Knicks bring the ball up court. Kick it in to Charles Smith, who kicks it up to Rivers on the perimeter. Being guarded by Taylor. Taylor picks the pocket of Rivers, and they're off on the fast break once again. Dr. J running the wing hard. He's coming in, gliding in. But Charles Smith steps in front. And Irving misses the layup, rebounded by Oakley. Oakley kicks it over to Doc Rivers, who's moving up court. Brian Taylor again steps in with another steal, his 3rd. Al, this is one thing I question about the PC replay basketball. I really enjoy this game, but there seems to be an inordinate amount of steals. I had one game that I played where it was this Knicks team against the 83-84 Celtics. And Oakley in that game had 5 steals. He averaged 1 steal a game in the season. He has 5. And most of them primarily steals against Bird. So I don't know how you can correct it where it would seem a little more balanced. It just seems you get in situations where, like with this Brian Taylor, he's a 1. 9 times 99 out of 100, it's going to be a steal, and it just seems too high to me. Curious to your thoughts. As Taylor steals the ball, again, they are off on the fast break. Turnovers means fast breaks for the Nets. Again, Keenan running well as a big man down court, but he misses as the Knicks get back and defend well, rebounded by Ewing. Ewing kicks it over to Starks, brings the ball up, kicks it back into Ewing. Ewing into post, scores his 24th point. Give the assist to John Starks. As the Nets bring the ball up the court, they kick it in to Julius Erving, who is posting up on Smith. Doc Rivers steps in for the steal, and it's his second steal. Rivers bringing the ball up the court. Being guarded heavily by Taylor. Forces the ball out of Rivers' hands over to John Starks. And Williamson with the steal. Off on the fast break they go again. And Williamson, out of control, runs over Charles Oakley for his second offensive foul. John Starks with the ball, bringing the ball up the court. He shoots, misses, rebounded by Keenan. That'll be Keenan's 10th rebound. As Brian Taylor now with the ball, bringing the ball up the court for the Nets. He shoots and misses, rebounded by Charles Smith. Charles Smith quickly gets the ball up court as they kick it into Ewing in the post. Billy Paultz trying to D up Ewing, who's having a good game. He does cause the missed shot, and Keenan will grab his 11th rebound and kicks it over to Ewing. Irving. Dr. J with the ball. He will kick it over to Williamson. Bounce pass to Williamson, who's wide open on the wing, shoots the jump shot for his 6th point. Dr. J's 3rd assist. The Knicks bring the ball up the court. John Starks with the ball. Being guarded by Williamson. Starks shoots the contested jumper. He misses. Williamson with the rebound. Brian Taylor bringing the ball up the court for the Nets. Doc Rivers with his 3rd steal. Doc Rivers bringing the ball up the court after the steal. Billy Paultz challenging Rivers as Rivers brings it down the lane, tries the teardrop over Paultz, but Paultz rises up and blocks the shot. The blocked shot falls into the hands of Charles Oakley, who looks to follow the shot. And he does, and it is good. Good rebounding by Oakley as the Knicks take a 13-point lead. Dr. J now with the ball for the Nets. He shoots, misses, rebounded by Smith. Again, he kicks. Well, Al, do you think that's something that there needs an adjustment to be made in the game by the creators? Or is it just the way the dice rolls? It's crazy. John Starks with the ball for the Knicks. He'll shoot it over to Doc Rivers, wide open on the wing, who hits the wide open jump shot for his 5th point. Give the 5th assist to Starks. Nets bring the ball up, looking to get it into Irving. Dr. J being guarded heavily by Smith. He will take the shot, and it is good as he makes it look simple. The low percentage shot Dr. J made look easy. Give the assist to Taylor. The Knicks bring the ball up court. Kick it over to Smith, challenging Dr. J. Larry Keenan stepping over, gets the steal, and they're off to the races. Fast break time for the Nets. Charles Smith hustling back to try to stop that break, and he does. Good transition defense by Charles Smith as they kick the ball into Larry Keenan. Keenan with a shot. He misses. Rebounded by Ewing, his 9th. Ewing will kick the ball up court to John Starks. John Starks. With the shot, he is fouled by Williamson. Starks will go to the free throw line. I find it interesting that Starks was a number 1 option. I knew he played well in the 90s, but I didn't know he would be on equal footing with Ewing as an offensive option. Starks to the free throw line. He takes his first, and he misses strong off the back iron as he gets to the second, and it is good. The Nets bringing the ball up court. Kick it into Dr. J. John Starks stepping over, and yet another steal as they bring the ball up court. Kick it into the post to Smith. Billy Paltz challenging Smith. Smith shoots, misses. Paltz with the good defense and the rebound. They bring the ball up the court. Kick it into Paltz to reward the defense by the big man. Ewing with the strong defense gets the ball out of Paltz's hands, who kicks it over to Keenan. Keenan being guarded by Oakley, and he will be fouled by Oakley. Oakley a little too aggressive with his defense. Wholesale substitutions for the Nets as they will inbound the ball after the foul. 5:36 to go in the 3rd quarter. Malchione with the ball. Charles Smith challenging Malchione, who brings it into the post, and he blocks his shot into the hands of Charles Oakley, who kicks it over to Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers with the action. He shoots, misses, but rebounded by Ewing. Offensive rebound by Ewing, who kicks it over to John Starks. John Starks being challenged by Williamson, but he shoots and scores his 8th point on 3 of 16 shooting. Give the assist to Doc Rivers. Nets bring the ball up court. Kick it over to Schaefer on the wing. Schaefer driving down the middle of the lane, shoots the teardrop up and over Ewing and in for his 8th point. Give the assist to Williamson. So is that a yes on they need to make some adjustments? Seems a lot. Knicks bring the ball up court. Kick it into Ewing once again. Ewing posting up against Sojourner. Sojourner outmatched the 6'8" Sojourner against the 7-footer Ewing. Ewing dips in, shoots, and he's fouled by Sojourner. That's Sojourner's 3rd foul. Non-shooting foul as he got Ewing before he got the shot off. They again kick the ball in over to Smith on the wing. Smith with it. Schaefer with the steal. And they're off on the fast break. On the fast break once again after the steal. And the Knicks get back in good transition and stop the fast break. Billy Schaefer with the ball for the Nets. Being guarded heavily by Smith, has to take the tough shot. Good defense by Smith, forces the missed shot. Oakley with the rebound. Oakley will kick it over to Smith. Smith with the ball, being guarded by Schaefer. Dips the shoulder in and shoots and scores. His 6th point. Give Rivers his 7th assist as the Knicks have stretched their lead out to 16. Nets bring the ball up. Williamson with the ball. And he turns the ball over. Campbell and Mason in for the Knicks. Roche will replace Williamson. Knicks bring the ball up. Kick the ball into Ewing. I've played about 8 or 10 games so far with this. So it may be premature, but it just seems abnormally high for me in some of these games. I'd have to look at Pro Basketball Reference and just compare. I still enjoy the game. It's fun to play. I've really enjoyed it so far. Ewing in the post against Sojourner. Sojourner with good defense on Ewing this time. Forces him to kick it out to John Starks on the perimeter. Starks with the ball on the perimeter. Being guarded by Roche. Column 3 shot for Starks, who shoots, misses. Rebounded by Sojourner. Sojourner will kick it over to Wendell Ladner. Ladner rising up over Mason, but he will attempt the 3-pointer beyond the arc. Up and, no good. If those numbers could have been inverted. And Campbell with the rebound. Kicks it up to Anthony Mason on the right post on the elbow. And Mason turns it over as it glances off his hands and out of bounds. Nets bring the ball up. Kick it over to Ladner on the wing. John Starks again steps in with the steal, his 4th of the game. Starks with the ball, brings it up. And he will be fouled by Roche as he rose up with the shot. Starks goes to the free throw line. Takes his first. And it is good. Dr. J back in for Schaefer. And Starks on the second. And he will make both for the 18-point Knicks lead. As with 2:36 to go in the third, the Nets still have 40 points. Wendell Ladner with the action for the Nets. He shoots, misses, rebounded Ewing. Ewing kicks the ball up to Greg Anthony. Greg Anthony with the action. And I've got all fives here. That'll get the ball out of Anthony's hands over to John Starks. Starks shoots, misses, rebounded by Sojourner. And the Nets are looking to get some action going off on the fast break. And Roche driving in. Anthony Mason again with good defense steps in and takes the offensive charge. Foul on Roche. The Knicks bring the ball up court. Kick it into Ewing in the post. Go into their big man to see if he can take advantage. Sojourner forces it out of Ewing's hands over to Anthony, who kicks it back into Ewing to get better position as he posts up. And Ewing will again pass it out, and it's passed back into Ewing. Ewing trying to take advantage inside. Is having trouble as Sojourner is battling hard. Sojourner again forces the ball out of Ewing's hands. Tony Campbell is going to have to shoot. If he does not, there's going to be a shot clock violation. And it's forcing Campbell into a difficult shot as he shoots the circus shot. And it is up and it is good as Campbell makes the highly contested shot for a 20-point Knicks lead as the Nets cannot get anything going in this game. Bill Melchione brings the ball up for the Nets. Being guarded by Campbell, Melchione cuts back door, shoots, and scores. Give the assist to Dr. J. And they're putting the full court press on, hoping to get something going here as they're falling behind in this game. But Anthony makes a great pass to Mason for an easy basket as Mason dunks it home for his 8th point. Give Greg Anthony the assist as the press was broken by the Knicks. Nets bring the ball up. They kick it in to Julius Erving. Dr. J looking to see if he can do work. Patrick Ewing challenging Erving. Dr. J misses. Rebounded by Ewing. Ewing kicking the ball up court to Campbell with 52 seconds to go in the third. Dr. J, with heavy defense on Campbell, forces the miss. Willie Sojourner with the rebound, and they're off on the fast break once again. Fast break has not fared well for the Nets so far in this game. And it does this time as Ladner is able to go coast to coast and lay the ball in for his 4th point. And they'll will into the full court press. But the Knicks easily beat the press as they walk the ball up the court. With 46 seconds to go, they kick the ball into Ewing once again. Being guarded by Sojourner. Sojourner picks the pocket of Ewing. And they're off on the fast break. And Ewing hustling back. The big man gets back. And he holds up the fast break. Again, good transition defense by the Knicks as they lead 44, with 38 seconds to go on the clock. Wendell Ladner with the ball. He shoots, misses, rebounded by Tony Campbell, who kicks the ball over to Hubert Davis, who is in the game now, as some of the starters are getting some rest. Hubert Davis with the ball, being guarded by Melchione. Melchione steps in, forces the ball out of Davis's hands to Anthony, back over to Davis. Roche D'ing up Davis. Davis rises up, shoots, And it's blocked by Roche, but it's into the hands of Tony Campbell. Tony Campbell looks to follow the blocked shot. He cannot. He misses. But offensive rebound, Patrick Ewing, who looks to follow, and he misses as well, as Sojourner finally corrals the rebound for the Nets. As we got 16 seconds to go in the third quarter, the Nets bring the ball up, kick it over to Dr. J, who's being challenged by Ewing. Dr. J with a swooping one-hander, and it is good for his 12th point. Give the assist to Roche. 8 seconds to go. The Knicks bring the ball up, kick the ball into Anthony Mason as he's posting up on Wendell Ladner. Willie Sojourner comes over to help Ladner on the defense. Anthony Mason with the shot, and it's blocked by Sojourner, but it's rebounded by Mason. Mason's moving to the hoop. Can Melchioni defend him? And he does not. Column 2 shot for Mason. And he will miss. Rebounded by Willie Sojourner. 2 seconds to go. They get it to Irving on the wing. Dr. J with the ball. 2 seconds to go. And he turns it over. His 6th turnover. Let's take a look at the stats. I want to take a look quickly at the steals through 3 quarters. 12 steals for the Knicks and 13 steals for the Nets. So through 3 quarters, there have been 25 steals in this game. Just seems inordinately high to me. 2 great defensive teams, especially the Knicks, but that seems pretty crazy. 62-46 Knicks as we go to the 4th. Larry Keenan in for Wendell Ladner. Knicks with the ball. They move the ball up the court, kick it in to Patrick Ewing in the post. Ewing in the post, posting up on Sojourner. Sojourner looking to keep Ewing from scoring. Ewing with the column 2 shot. And he will score his 26th point. Nets bring the ball up. Roche with the ball, with the action. And Roche with his first 2 points. Rises up, shoots, and scores over Greg Anthony. Patrick Ewing, again with the ball for the Knicks as they bring the ball up and kick it into their big man. Willie Sojourner forcing out of Ewing's hands as he kicks it. Yeah, Al, have a happy new year. Hope you have a good day. Thanks for stopping in and listening for a while. Listening to me to complain about the steals. Hubert Davis with the ball. He shoots, he scores. Give the assist to Greg Anthony. Melchioni bringing the ball up the court for the Nets, who are now trailing by 18. And Melchioni will turn the ball over as Herb Williams comes in for Patrick Ewing. Pault's back in and Taylor back in for the Nets. As the Knicks bring the ball up court, they kick the ball in over to Campbell on the wing. Campbell with the ball. He shoots, misses, rebounded Dr. J, and the Nets are off on the fast break. And Dr. J will throw the ball away for his 7th turnover. Hubert Davis now bringing the ball up for the Knicks. John Roche steps in and gets the steal, his 2nd steal, and they are on the break once again. And Dr. J this time going off the wing, slams it home, give the assist to Keenan. Tony Campbell bringing it up for the Knicks. He'll pass it over to Anthony Mason, posting up on Larry Keenan. Mason kicks it out to Anthony on the perimeter. Brian Taylor, with the strong defense, forces it out of Anthony's hands over to Davis, who kicks it back to Anthony, who must get the shot off. Time is running out on the shot clock. And Anthony shoots and scores as the time clock goes off. Give the assist to Hubert Davis as the Knicks lead now by 18, 68-50. Brian Taylor bringing the ball up for the Nets. Greg Anthony contesting the shot by Taylor. Taylor rises up, fires it in Anthony's face, and good. Give the assist to Dr. J. Taylor's 4th point. As they look to press the Knicks, the Nets will back into a full court press, looking for the turnover. And they will not, as the Knicks beat the press, move the ball up and kick it into Herb Williams in the post. Herb Williams posting up on Paultz, turns and scores his first 2 points. Give Anthony the assist, and the 18-point New York Knicks lead. As the Nets bring the ball up, they kick it in to Paultz in the post. Paultz, being guarded heavily by Herb Williams, takes the difficult contested shot. And he misses. But Dr. J swoops in for the offensive rebound. And he will be fouled by Tony Campbell. Dr. J to the free throw line. Takes the first, and it is good. Toes the line for the second, and he will make both. They get, again, on the made free throw, go into a full court press. And Anthony does break the press, but there's a chance of a turnover. But Anthony breaks the press with good ball handling. Kicks it over to Tony Campbell. Who shoots and scores. That's Campbell's 6th point. Knicks now up 72-54. Nets bring the ball up. Kick it into Larry Keenan. Try to get some points from the power forward. Keenan being guarded by Mason. Mason with the strong defense forces the miss by Keenan. Dr. J again on the offensive boards. Gets the offensive rebound, kicks it up to Taylor on the perimeter. He's being guarded by Anthony, but he's got the wide open look on the good pass from Dr. J, or the good pass from Roche, for his 6th point. Give the assist to Roche. And they press once again, trying to cut into this lead. And again, they beat the press as the 2 guards for the Knicks doing well, breaking the press. It's Tony Campbell now with the ball. Being guarded by Dr. J. Dr. J all in Campbell's grill as he rises up and shoots. He misses, but he gets his own offensive rebound. Campbell now again with the ball. Will shoot and score. Give Davis the assist. As now Keenan with the action for the Nets. He will shoot and score. Give the assist to Taylor. Timeout Knicks. Is wholesale substitution for the Knicks as they get their starting lineup back in, as Williamson will come in for Roche. Bringing the ball up the court. They kick it over to John Starks as Knicks bring it up. Starks with the possession. And he'll be fouled by Williamson in the act of shooting. He shoots, scores, and goes to the free throw line as he took advantage of Williamson. That's Williamson's fourth foul. And Starks is good on the free throw. Ryan Taylor now bringing the ball up the court for the Nets, who trail by 19. Excuse me. Taylor with the ball. Being guarded by Rivers. He shoots and scores his 8th point. Knicks bringing the ball up the court. Look to toss it into the post. Ewing with the ball. Shoots and scores his 28th point. Give the assist to John Starks. Larry Keenan now with the action for the Nets as they bring the ball up. They kick it into Keenan. Keenan being guarded by Oakley. Passes the ball over to Dr. J. Dr. J with it now. Being guarded by Smith. Smith with a good defense forces the miss by Dr. J. Ewing with his 14th rebound. Kicks it up court to Starks. John Starks with the ball. Williamson with the good defenses forces the miss by Starks. Rebounded by Keenan. Keenan with the ball. As they bring the ball up court, they kick it back into Keenan. Keenan being guarded by Oakley. Challenges Oakley. Oakley forces the miss and then grabs the rebound, that 9th rebound for Oakley, as he kicks the ball up to Starks, who's streaking up the wing. Starks with it. Kicks it over to Ewing. Ewing lays it in for his 30th point, gives Starks his 7th assist as the Knicks lead expands to 21 as Williamson brings the ball up court for the Nets. Williamson with the ball. Being guarded by Starks. Takes the quick jumper and good for his 8th point. As he got Starks off guard, he makes a jumper and then they go into the full court press, pressing the Knicks once again, trying to get something going. Rare play, check. Oh, this could mean bad news for someone or good news. Keenan reaches over inline and slaps ball out of offensive player's hand. Technical foul on Keenan. Keenan getting frustrated as Doc Rivers goes to the free throw line, does something Bush League, and Rivers cannot take advantage of the technical free throw, but they will have possession of the ball as they kick the ball in to Charles Smith. Charles Smith on the wing with the ball, being guarded by Dr. J. Smith rises up. Dr. J rises up higher and blocks the shot into the hands of Larry Keenan. Keenan kicks it over to Dr. J, who's moving up on the wing. Being challenged by Charles Smith. He shoots. He misses. Rebounded by Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers kicks it over to John Starks. John Starks now with the ball. And he'll turn it over as he dribbles it off his foot out of bounds. Nets ball. Brian Taylor bringing the ball up for the Nets. He shoots. He misses. Rebounded by Charles Oakley. Oakley Kicks it up to Rivers, who rewards Oakley's rebounding by kicking the ball back into him in the post. Being challenged by Keenan. Oakley will kick it over to Smith. Charles Smith with the ball will kick it back over to Oakley, who got good position for his 7th point. Give the assist to Smith. Again, Taylor bringing it up for the Nets. Being defended heavily by Rivers. He takes the highly contested shot and misses. And loose ball foul on Keenan, trying to get the rebound. Knicks with the ball, inbound to Charles Smith. Charles Smith with the ball against Irving. Irving steps in and steals the ball. His 3rd, and off they go on the fast break, trying to cut into this lead. Their times are getting desperate. But the Knicks get back again on defense. Dr. J with the ball, looking to score. He shoots, he misses. Rebounded by Ewing, his 15th rebound. Doc Rivers now with the ball for the Knicks, bringing it up the court. Doc Rivers looking to shoot the 3-pointer. He rises up beyond the arc, fires away, and bangs heavily off the back iron, up in the air. Taylor, the point guard, with the rebound. And they're off on the fast break with the long rebound. And Dr. J, on the fast break, comes screaming down the right wing with the soaring slam dunk for the basket. Give the assist to Keenan as they scored on the fast break. 4 minutes to go. The Nets trail by 19. The Knicks bring it up, kick it over to Charles Smith on the wing. Being guarded by Irving. Charles Smith, great head fake, gets Irving up and shoots and scores. Smith's 8th point. As the Nets bring it up again, they look to get it into Dr. J. Dr. J with the ball. Shoots it. He bounce passes over to Williamson, who scores his 10th point. Give the assist to Dr. J. A 19-point game as they go into the full court press once again. Has not worked well for them. As Oakley breaks the press, but there's a chance of a turnover for Oakley. But Oakley, with good ball handling for the big man, gets him out of the press. And as he kicks it over to John Starks with 3:36 to go in this game. Again, Starks rising up to shoot the 3. He's made 1 today. And he rises up and he tickles the twine for his 2nd 3-pointer of the day. So one thing the Nets did not want to see is 3 points made as Brian Taylor brings the ball up for the Nets. He shoots, he misses. Rebounded by Keenan. Keenan with the offensive rebound, kicks it over to Dr. J. Dr. J, being guarded heavily by Smith, takes the difficult shot. And he misses. Rebounded by Charles Smith. They're pressing Starks. And Starks turns it over, his 3rd turnover. Nets kicking it over to Dr. J, trying to get something going here. Being guarded by Smith. He rises up, he shoots, he misses. But loose ball foul, Charles Oakley. Substitutions coming in for the Knicks and the Nets. Nets inbound to Larry Keenan. Oh, boxcars. And it's a scored basket by Keenan. His 10th. Knicks bring the ball up. Kick it over to Tony Campbell. Tony Campbell with the ball. Being guarded by Dr. J. Tony Campbell with the head fake. And he's fouled by Dr. J as he lays it in, and it's good. He makes the basket and is fouled and goes to the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play. And it is good. Knicks now with 91 points to the Nets 68. Nets bring the ball up. Williamson with the ball. He shoots, misses. Defensive rebound by Herb Williams. Herb Williams kicks it over to Davis with 2 minutes to go in this game, and this one pretty much decided. Davis misses, rebounded by Dr. J, his 11th rebound, and they're off on the fast break. Don't know why. It's not worked well for them. And again, Williamson throws the ball away, his 4th turnover. Minute 48. Tony Campbell bringing the ball up for the Knicks. Being guarded by Dr. J, Campbell rises up and shoots and scores. Give the assist to Anthony Mason. Nets bring the ball up. Kick it into Sojourner in the post. Sojourner posting up Williams. Shoots and scores his 6th point. Greg Anthony bringing the ball up court for the Knicks. 1:24 to go in the game. Willie Sojourner challenging Anthony as Anthony shoots the teardrop down the middle of the lane. Sojourner forces the miss. Offensive rebound by Anthony Mason. Kicks it over to Campbell, who's been guarded heavily, hoping for the turnover. He's able to get the ball out of his hands into Herb Williams in the post. Williams kicks it over to Campbell. 52 seconds left to go in this game. And Campbell shoots. He misses. Rebounded by Dr. J. Timeout Nets. Roche, Schaefer, and Ladner come into the game. Williamson, Keenan, and Dr. J out as they've conceded this game. Roche with the ball for the Nets. Being guarded by Davis. High percentage shot for Roche as he shoots the high percentage shot, and he misses. Defensive rebound by Tony Campbell, his 7th. Campbell again being guarded heavily, looking for the turnover, and he does turn it over, his 1st. 32 seconds. Kicking the ball into Schaefer for the Nets. Tony Campbell with the defense comes in and he steals the ball. Over to Williams again. They're playing a stingy defense, trying to force the turnovers. Williams gets it out of his hands. Over to Greg Anthony. Greg Anthony swings it over to Tony Campbell. 8 seconds to go. Time running out on the shot clock. Campbell with a low percentage shot. He don't care. He's going to fire away, and he's going to make the circus shot. As 2 seconds to go, Wendell Ladner in desperation, trailing 25 points. Shoots and misses, and a loose ball foul. And that's the game, folks. A game that was poorly shot by the Nets. The Knicks did get their shooting percentage to 41%. And the Nets shot 37% for the game. Again, I just want to take a look at the steals. Again, 28 steals in a game. That seems a bit much. But hey, it's a fun game. But we recap this game, a game won by the Knicks. Won all 4 quarters to win by 25. Patrick Ewing had a great game with 30 points, 15 rebounds. Doc Rivers with 7 assists. Dr. J ended up with 18 and 6 assists. Larry Keenan with 14 rebounds. But again, the poor shooting by both teams, especially by the Nets. There was a few three-pointers hit by the Knicks. The assists were not far off, 25 to 21. Steals, 15 and 13. Rebounding, plus 10 for the Knicks was helpful for them. But the Nets had 10 blocks to the Knicks 2. 23 turnovers to 19. And the 18 fouls to 10 against. 25-point lead for the Knicks, who will continue on in this tournament as Dr. J and the Nets were sent home as they're eliminated from this tournament as we continue on. As you can see, the Celtics and the Nets have been eliminated. Our next game will be against the 75-76 Denver Nuggets and the 71-72 Kentucky Colonels, two ABA teams. Should be an interesting matchup. I hope for those of you that have come later. Oh, hey, Anthony, I didn't even know you were here. My tablet that I look at regularly just died on me. That I keep up with the chat died on me. I didn't know you were here. But yeah, we'll be doing a Utah Jazz game next in line after the Denver Kentucky game. Yeah, Anthony, I really like the game. The only complaint I have, and I was talking to Al before he left the chat, is there seems to be an inordinate amount of steals. Like in this game, there were 28 steals total. I believe that's a little high. I was in a game earlier in the year just playing offline where it was this same Knicks team against the 83-84 Celtics. And in that game, Charles Oakley had 5 steals. Now, during the season, he averaged 1 steal in the stats from the game itself. And just 5 steals. And most of them came against Larry Bird. And I just found that hard to accept. Yeah, I know, Anthony. 5 steals. This seemed crazy. I think there's maybe something that needs to be adjusted in the sim engine to prevent that. I don't know why there would be any situation that would allow Charles Oakley to get 5 steals in a game. And again, like today's game, just 28 steals in one game between the both teams. Seems kind of high, but I enjoy the game. I enjoy the action. See, I wanted to check this. I played the Celtic game yesterday, And in that game, I let the computer roll the dice. I just was hitting the button. And when I play the game, I take I let the computer do the choosing for the strategy and the substitutions. I just let the computer play. I'm just pressing enter and commentating on what's going on, calling the game. And it was just crazy yesterday because for the Celtics, Larry Bird he hit 2 shots out of 31. And I just have a hard time accepting the fact of Larry Bird going 2 for 31 in any game. I watched him play. He had some off shooting nights, but 2 for 31 seems extreme. And that's why the Celtics got bounced out of this tournament. But it is a fun game. I've enjoyed it. And I'll continue to play it. I'm just debating on whether I want to hit enter and let the computer roll the dice or do it manually. Today I did it manually, but the only problem with doing it manually, I know, Anthony, I can go 2 for 31. Against an NBA team, probably I could throw one up and get lucky twice. But the only problem when I roll a game manually, it takes a while. I'm at almost 2 hours into this now. Of course, had some conversations, a little intros and everything like that cut into the time. But I find it takes about an hour and a half to hour and 40 minutes to play this game if you're rolling it manually. You can get it under an hour if you're clicking the button. So it's just hard to keep people interested for that long. But I don't have too many people coming to watch my stuff anyhow, so that's not a problem. I just enjoy playing the game, and it makes it a little more enjoyable when you're calling the game. So I have fun with it. But I'm going to go here, Anthony. I hope you have a very blessed new year as we go into 2021. Have a great day. Soli Deo Gloria.